So I took this challenge. Obviously, it was not an easy ride. You are basically exposing yourself, your family, and you're taking that risk that is out there to be in the public arena. I took that chance because I want my children not to face the hindrance and the pushback that I have faced growing up in this area. Part of the reason was that a short story, but it's relevant. I was early in the morning after Fajr prayer. I was at the local restaurant having my breakfast coffee with 3 or 4 of my other friends. One of the guy across the table walked up to us and he bluntly told us, "Hey guys, I don't like you and you don't belong here. You need to go back." And obviously, I'm being very polite. His wording was not as polite. After leaving, everybody left after having a cup of coffee. I stayed back. I wanted to have a conversation with this guy. When he walked out, I just asked him, I said, "I just have a quick question. Why do you hate me? Why do you not find me to be belonging here?" And the conversation started, and next thing I know that we have consumed over more than 1.5 hours, and we kept on talking. That guy has become my good friend. He follows me on my Twitter, my Facebook page, and we have been friends. There was a lot of misconception that I was able to undo it for him. And I realized that if I can do with one person, I can do it at a larger scale. And that was the biggest motivation behind it, that I know I can do all of those things while being in my own short circle. But when you're out at the public sphere, then you have a bigger and larger audience that you can talk to. That was the motivation behind it. And obviously, people who didn't know me, people who found my name to be different than the usual name, so they started giving me some racial slurs, commentary, but I ignored them because they don't even make up of maybe 1% of the total. 96-98% people are extremely welcoming, cooperative, and I thought that these are the people I need to focus on. Why would I focus on those negative? Those negative people would always be there in any community. So I ignored them. I pushed them on the side. Even that happened during the early voting election. One of our sisters who wears the hijab, and she came out and tried to volunteer her time on the line, passing out the push cards. She was yelled at by some of the, people who, I don't want to call them haters. Here's the reason why I don't call them haters. I call them because it's not, people are not born with the DNA of having hate for others. They are trained to be like that. So I thought that this action of them, that they have this animosity about other minorities, that actions need to be tackled rather than me talking to them directly. So that's what I talked to their campaign manager. I talked to their office, and I said, "Listen, I can make a big fuss out of this. I can go and put you guys out in the media, but I am not going to do that. But here is what I want you to do. If you have any issue, any problem, come talk to me. Let's have a conversation." We stand in the same line for the last week and a half. We are good friends. We share our coffee with each other. And now if anybody comes in, they welcome them. So the long story short is that we need to engage. We need to have a dialogue. We need to have a conversation with them. We need to break the bread with them, go out, assimilate with them. And the best thing to do is, this is the time people are out. They are at the voting lines. You engage with them, talk to them. It is irrelevant what party you belong to. But at this time, what is relevant that you need to go out and vote and engage with people and make sure your voices are heard. Thank you.